Hello, my dear students. Lucas Commerce Academy, the power of accounting welcomes you. Today, let us discuss three columns cash book, which is very important for examination. Okay, good. First, let me give you a recap on cash book. So, in cash book, all cash transactions are recorded. Credit transactions and non-cash transactions are not recorded here. All receipts entered on the debit side and all payments entered on the credit side. Then come to classification of cash book. So cash book can be classified into four types. Number one, simple or single column cash book. Number two, two columns cash book or cash book with discount and cash column. Next, three columns cash book or cash book with discount cash and bank column. And last one, fourth, petty cash book. So the first one, simple cash book. Okay, the cash book which contains only one column, that is amount column, both on the debit and credit side. All cash receipts should be entered on the debit side and all cash payments entered on the credit side. After recording all transactions, then the amount column is to be balanced in usual manner. So this cash book is maintained by very small organizations. Okay, then come to two columns cash book. So here two columns are discount column, cash column, both on the debit side and the credit side. So discount allowed is entered on the debit side, discount received is entered on the credit side. So what is discount allowed? What is the discount allowed? So it is allowed to debtors or customers when the amount received from them. సో కస్టమర్స్ నుంచి లేదా డెటార్స్ మనకి క్యాష్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మనం అలౌ చేసే డిస్కౌంట్ వచ్చేసి డిస్కౌంట్ అలౌడ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ లాస్ ఫర్ us, it is entered on the debit side. Next, discount received. So discount received is nothing but the discount received by us from our suppliers or creditors when the amount paid to them. సో క్రెడిటార్స్ కి సప్లైస్ మన అమౌంట్ పే చేసేటప్పుడు అమౌంట్ విత్ ఇన్ టైంలో పే చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి మనకు డిస్కౌంట్ వస్తుంది. దాన్ని డిస్కౌంట్ రిసీవ్డ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ గెయిన్ ఫర్ us, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎంటర్డ్ ఆన్ ది క్రెడిట్ సైడ్. సో వన్స్ అగైన్, discount allowed is entered on the debit side, discount received is entered on the credit side. So here also all cash receipts should be entered on the debit side and all cash payment should be entered on the credit side. But one thing you should remember, discount columns are not balanced, they are merely total because discount column is not part of ledger, it is part of journal. Then cash column is to be balanced in usual manner, nothing is new. Okay, got it. Okay, then come to three columns cash book, which is very important. Okay, got it. So here are the cash book which contains three columns. The cash book which contains three columns, it is known as three columns cash book. So here the three columns are discount column, cash column, bank column, both on the debit and credit side. So here also discount allowed is entered on the debit side, discount received is entered on the credit side. So discount and cash, these are the two columns already we have seen in two columns cash book. Hence we have some idea on discount and cash column. Then the new column is bank column. So what is the bank? What are the examples for bank transactions? Let us discuss. So nowadays, no businessman would like to keep a large amount of cash in his hand. He opens a current account with some bank and deposit his surplus cash. Whenever necessary, he withdraw cash from bank. Sometimes we may receive checks from our debtors and these checks paid into bank for the purpose of collection. Next, sometimes we may also issue checks to our creditors or suppliers when payment made to them. So these are the beautiful examples for bank transactions. Okay, so here bank transactions are: number one, surplus cash paid into bank, cash withdrawn from bank whenever necessary. Third one, checks received from customers and deposited into bank. Fourth one, we issue checks to our creditors against our bank balance. So these are the examples for bank transactions. Okay, the firms or organizations who operate their transaction through bank, they prepare three columns cash book. Okay, good. So while preparing 3 columns cash book, certain important points should be remembered. These are: first, number one, opening balance. Good. So every ledger account generally starts with the opening balance. Here also same. So first take opening balance. Opening balance of cash in hand and opening balance of cash at bank, both are assets for us. Hence, these are debit balances. So hence, opening balance of cash in hand and opening balance of cash at bank should be entered on the debit side as to balance B by D. Cash in hand entered in the cash column, cash at bank entered in the bank column. But sometimes bank account may show credit balance, that means overdraft. So overdraft is nothing but the amount withdrawn by us than the amount of deposit in the bank. సో బ్యాంకులో మనం ఉన్న అమౌంట్ కంటే ఎక్కువగా డ్రా చేసినట్టయితే దట్ ఈస్ ఓవర్ డ్రాఫ్ట్. ఎప్పుడైతే ఓవర్ డ్రాఫ్ట్ అవుతుందో సో మనం బ్యాంక్ వాళ్ళకి పే చేయాలి. ఇట్ ఈస్ అ లైబిలిటీ ఫర్ అస్. ఆల్ లైబిలిటీస్ ఆర్ క్రెడిట్ బ్యాలెన్సెస్. హెన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎంటర్డ్ on the credit side in the bank column as by balance B by D. So that means cash in hand entered in the cash column, cash at bank entered in the bank column. But in case of overdraft, it is entered on the credit side in bank column. That is the first one. Second one, payments. Okay, payments. All payments should be entered on the credit side. All payments should be entered on the credit side. Cash payments entered in cash column, check payments entered in bank column. So all cash payments should be entered in cash column and all check payments should be entered in the bank column. Next, then come to receipts. Okay. So here receipts, all receipts should be entered on the debit side. Cash receipts entered in cash column, check receipts entered either in cash column or in bank column. That is depends upon the information given in the problem. Okay, in this case we are going to discuss 3 cases. That is the case number 1. So case number 1 ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నాం. చెక్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ అశోక్ రూపీస్ 10,000. సింపుల్ గా అలాగే చెప్పాడు, డేట్ ఆఫ్ డిపాజిట్ నాట్ గివెన్. సో వన్స్ అగైన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నాం. January 1st చెక్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ అశోక్ రూపీస్ 10,000 అని మాత్రమే ఇస్తే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎంటర్డ్ ఇన్ ద క్యాష్ కాలమ్ ఇన్ ద డెబిట్ సైడ్. నెక్స్ట్ కమ్ టు కేస్ 2. సో హియర్ January 1st చెక్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ అశోక్ చెక్ సెంట్ టు బ్యాంక్ 10,000 అని చెప్పాడు. సో హియర్ January 1st check received from Ashok rupees 10,000 check sent to bank. Here date of deposit directly given to you. In this case it is entered in the bank column on the debit side. So what is the difference between case 1 and case 2? Case 1 లో చెక్ వచ్చినట్టే చెప్పాడు, డిపాజిట్ గురించి చెప్పలేదు కాబట్టి డెబిట్ సైడ్ క్యాష్ కాలమ్ లో రాసాం. నెక్స్ట్ కేస్ 2 లో చెక్ వచ్చినట్టు చెప్పాడు, ఆ చెక్ అదే రోజు బ్యాంక్ లో వేశాడు కాబట్టి దాన్ని డెబిట్ సైడ్ బ్యాంక్ కాలమ్ లో రాసేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ come to third case. So January 1st and January 10th. So on January 1st check received from Ashok simply given. Next on January 10th Ashok check paid or deposited into bank. So once again on January 1st check received from Ashok rupees 10,000. On January 10th Ashok check paid or deposited into bank. సో అశోక్ నుంచి మనకి January 1st చెక్ వచ్చింది, దాన్ని January 10th బ్యాంకులో వేసాం. January 1st నుంచి January 10th వరకు ఆ చెక్ మన క్యాష్ బాక్స్ లోని ఉన్నట్టు అవుతుంది కాబట్టి ఆన్ January 1st ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎంటర్డ్ ఇన్ ద క్యాష్ కాలమ్. బట్ ఆన్ January 10th we are going to pass contra entry for that. What is contra entry? So let us discuss in detail later. Okay, so these are the 3 cases. Case 1 check received from Ashok rupees 10,000, it is entered in the cash column. Case 2 check received from Ashok rupees 10,000 check sent to bank, it is entered in the bank column. Here January 1st check received from Ashok, it is entered in the cash column. On January 10th contra entry is to be passed. Next come to fourth, direct deposit. Got. So direct deposits made by our customers. Our customers directly paid into bank, either in the form of cash or in the form of check. సో కస్టమర్స్ మనకి ఇవ్వకుండా మనీ చెక్కులు కానీ మనకి ఇవ్వకుండా నేరుగా మన బ్యాంకులో వేయొచ్చు. బ్యాంకులో వేసిన తర్వాత బ్యాంక్ ఇంటిమేషన్ మనకి ఇస్తాడు. ఇంటిమేషన్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇది మనం రాస్తాం. ఇట్ ఈస్ ద రిసీట్ ఫర్ అస్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎంటర్డ్ ఇన్ ద బ్యాంక్ కాలమ్ ఆన్ ద డెబిట్ సైడ్. సో వన్స్ అగైన్, so our customers are directly paid into our bank account. It is a receipt for us, hence it is entered on the debit side in bank column. Next come to drawings. So drawings means it is the amount of cash or check or goods withdrawn by the proprietor for personal use. Okay, so drawings, cash drawings kavachu, next check drawings kuda kavachu. So both are payments for us, hence డ్రాయింగ్స్ ఈజ్ ఎంటర్డ్ ఆన్ ది క్రెడిట్ సైడ్. ఓకేనమ్మా. సో డ్రాయింగ్స్ వచ్చేసి క్యాష్ లో కానీ ఇచ్చినట్లయితే క్యాష్ కాలంలో ఇస్తాం, చెక్ లో ఇచ్చినట్లయితే బ్యాంక్ కాలంలో వేస్తాం.